Welcome to the Squad Show. I'm Sam Ekstrom of Locked On Sports Minnesota. Official Vikings season predictions today. It's going to get detailed. It's going to get controversial.
I don't know that it'll get controversial. What will get controversial is that I am one of 30 sources in Titans upcoming Luke Braun.
I'm Luke Braun of Locked On Vikings. Oh no!
Inman, I got 30 years of pain as a Viking fan, but I'll tell you, man, this year's going to be different.
Skol! It's the Viking Squad. Everything Minnesota Vikings every week. Breaking down all the big hits and game-changing plays from the land of 10,000 lakes. The way only the Locked On Podcast Network can. It's time to the Squad Show starts now.
Yes, it does. Squad Show underway on game day. Vikings Bears in 8 hours from Soldier Field. We're glad you're with us here on the Squad Show. We're streaming on Locked On Vikings. We're streaming on Locked On Sports Minnesota, wherever you get your podcast. And we're so glad you're with us today. We do this Mondays. We do this Thursdays. We've got the Carol Evan crew on Wednesdays, and we also do it after the games. So be there tonight with Ron Johnson, Luke Braun, myself, Luke Inman, hosting the show. That's tonight after Vikings Bears. The show today is brought to you by Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code Locked On NFL for $20 off your wild. Vikings Bears tonight, gentlemen. We've got season predictions on the horizon, 15 different categories. We hold these all year, and we reveal the answers at the end of the year. We see who did the best. We've also got keys to victory as well. Schedule. We'll get into some Lions, Packers, and also look ahead to the Falcons, the next opponent. They lost a heartbreaker to Tampa Bay. But let's start with keys to victory tonight against the Bears. Luke Inman.
Well, here's my key. The number one thing this front office put an emphasis on this offseason, improving that interior offensive line, right? They spent a lot of money on a new center, even more money on a new left guard. They used their first-round pick on a right guard. You got all the pieces in place. It looks great on paper, but are they ready as an opponent? Or is it going to take a few weeks? Obviously, Kelly and Fries played together in Indy, but it's still a new scheme, a new system. The guys they're playing next to. It's all pretty new in the grand scheme of things. Christian Darrisaw as well, coming off a major knee injury. What's that start at left guard? So it all looks good on paper. We all love the moves all summer. I'm sure by the time you get to midseason, the hashtag chemistry and timing and all that looks better, feels better. But a young quarterback's best friend is that protection and that time up front. And specifically the interior, giving them that clean pocket to step up, to scan the field and do all that. So, this shouldn't surprise anybody that watched Vikings football last year. But the interior of that line last year gave up 127 pressures, second most in the NFL. So you got 3 new guys. It ain't going to be it doesn't need to be perfect, but do they look the part of a vastly improved interior line? So that's my number one key to the game.
Christian Darrisaw questionable tonight, by the way. Questionable. And I could swing the line at like 5:45 p.m. tonight. If it turns out he's out, that would be a game changer. He's questionable for now. Offensive line, that's a good answer. Luke Braun, what do you got?
Confused Caleb Williams. The look that he sees pre-snap, like the best way that Ben Johnson had to beat Brian Flores was under center play action. Brett Coleman just released a really good video about this. And the disadvantage of under center play action is the quarterback has to turn around for the first few steps. So good disguises can perhaps bewilder him. Add that with some pressure that can take advantage of a shoddy left tackle situation, or just, a guy that has often failed at calling the protections properly. And maybe you can make some good chaos happen.
It sounds like our stream was terrible for the first couple minutes. I apologize to everybody for that. Yeah, but we're back now.
Week 1 for everybody. Okay.
I blame YouTube. Arif, what do you have?
I don't know. It's keys to the game, right? So you always got to say turnovers, right? You got to win the
turnovers, penalties.
Yeah,
Score more
you gotta
points.
Yeah, you got to play good football. You can't play bad
Be
football.
better.
You got to want it
Just
more.
in general. Yeah.
Yeah,
Grit,
uh,
toughness.
sleep well, eat good. Um, no, I think that aside from both sides of pocket pressure, which both of you have kind of discussed, I think one element that's going to be important here is how the Vikings handle kind of their own secondary, how they handle the back end, their ability to kind of keep up with what I would argue is actually a pretty decent receiving core. I think that the Vikings, in a pure matchup scenario, receiver to defensive back are probably outmatched, especially with Harrison Smith out. But that's kind of not how the defense has operated in the Brian Flores era, where that matchup matters a ton. But it's going to matter at least a little bit, right? So finding ways to kind of minimize that. Like, I don't know that the Vikings have any athletes. I mean, I guess technically Okuda's an athlete, but like have any athletes that can keep up with Rome Odunze, right? So I think it's the key is to minimize the amount of damage that our concerns over the secondary will kind of manifest.
Yeah, the secondary would be my biggest concern as a whole coming into the year. And I think that if your secondary is lax, I mean, that's one way that Caleb could find some confidence, find some rhythm. Because like last year, obviously we know he was hassled in the pocket. Horrible offensive line, taking 7 sacks and 9 sacks in some games, like absurdly bad offensive line play. But it's not as if you look at the numbers and it tells the story of, well, when he was kept clean, he was really good. That wasn't the case either. Like, he was bad when he was in clean pockets as well. So if you can cover decently in this game, I think it's going to be tough for Williams unless he's taken a really significant step. And if he carves up your secondary, I don't know. I still am going to say this. You're going to get what you deserve because they've chosen to address it a little bit half-heartedly.
What 100%. They are choosing to live or die by the investment choices that like they've made over the past couple of years and how little they focused on putting money aside from Byron Murphy into the cornerback room. Like that's they're just
not going to man cover.
Yeah, and
like, that's what it is.
I think they understand that. They understand, like, hey, we've like actively made particular choices, right? We're going to invest in our backup safeties. We're going to invest in kind of the front seven, right? And that's and we're going to therefore neglect that cornerback room. And that's on them if it doesn't work out. They know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's there's not going to be like a Jeff Okudah versus Rome Odunze matchup. It's going to be zoned. He's just going to pass those off.
Now, Rodgers is supposed to be a man guy, though, right? Like, I mean, in theory, you could have Rodgers and Murphy manning up on the outside.
Do we know enough about Isaiah Rodgers to say he's a blank guy? I mean, he's had like 400 snaps.
He's a FanDuel guy. We know that.
I entirely forgot about that.
Yeah.
And I did a whole podcast about it like 2 months ago.
That happened. Mason said
a long time, man.
I don't know. The Asante Samuel
long 2 months
got dead. I mean, at this point in time, are they they're just waiting for like the new medicals on his neck? I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, Asante Samuel cannot possibly be healthy for. I mean, looking at the secondaries around the league, like I was against signing him for a lot of reasons, including his health. But like, I thought at some point someone would sign it. So
I do want to officially retract my suggestion to trade for Tariq Woolen. I did not go. That was not a good debut, man.
Oh man, that was a rough.
We're just gonna pull that one right off the market.
Right, that was.
Reek had a good pass breakup right before the.
He did have one.
He made that one splash play on Ricky Pearsall right in the corner.
Just don't look.
Pearsall, by the way, baller.
Yeah, Pearsall's great. But yeah, no, he got demolished as a coverage defender, and he's not as great against the run as you'd think somebody his size would be. Anyway.
Yeah. Harrison Smith downgraded to out in this game, so we'll get to see how the Vikings shuffle the safeties around. Is Jay Ward in play? Is Metellus playing a more traditional spot? Are we going to see a surprise appearance from like a Tavier Thomas back there? I think this is a decently important factor. Harrison Smith's not often not on the field, and when he's on the field, we get the most out of the people next to him. You get the most out of Van Harris. You get the most out of Xavier Woods. You get the most out of
Deho.
Andrew Sendejo.
I know. I think that's going to be the biggest issue with him. Like, obviously, he's a good player. You want him on the field. But I think the biggest issue is that he has such a good instinct for what's about to happen offensively that he does a really good job of making sure that not just that sure that everyone's lined up. Like, that's obviously important. He does that. That's critical. But he also, during plays, will shout stuff. And other players will react.
Just knows. He's just got the crystal. He's like Luke Kuechly at safety. He just knows.
Yeah, actually, that's not a bad. Yeah. So not having that is going to be a problem because we're just so used to having that over the end. Like, again, this defense like loves playing with fire, and the more you can do, right, the more you understand what the offense is doing, the less risk you're exposed to. So, obviously not having Harrison Smith as a player, that's going to be important. But I think like more important than that is going to be the lack of communication and leadership from that position, which is not a ding on Josh Metellus or like Theo Jackson or Tavier. It might be a ding on Tavier Thomas. How much leadership is he providing? But,
Inman, 1 to 10 alarm scale, not having Harrison Smith.
I'd say about a 6.8 for a lot of the same reasons that Arif just mentioned. Again, a little long in the tooth, not the same, premium athlete he used to be, but man, just all the glue stuff that Arif just mentioned, being that leader and getting everybody lined up. Cashman, we saw the difference those 2 games when Cashman was off the field. He's going to be there. He's going to be a big part of that, but having another veteran back there in the secondary more so than anything, and then the ripple effect too, right? That you kind of touched on. Is Metellus going to be a little bit more pigeonholed as a traditional safety instead of moving around? And then bringing in a guy like, is it Jay Ward? How many snaps is Jay Ward going to play? And a lot of ripple effects, I think, without Harrison Smith as well. So 6.8, something like that.
Star Tribune has reported that they said Theo Jackson will replace Harrison Smith, which just raises a different question. But that for whatever.
So who replaces Theo Jackson? Who we had
they didn't say that part.
A pretty good chunk of snaps.
Are you going to get as many 3 safety looks? Like
it might just mean
more Jeff Okudah, right? Which is like, all right, well,
that's what we all wanted. We were all screaming that throughout the offseason. More Jeff Okudah, we were saying.
Yeah, we all said that.
Surely the secondary depth wasn't something we should have been complaining about all offseason. I was definitely wrong for that. Sorry, guys.
Oops.
Can you guys remember? I don't know if anyone's ever posed this question before. Can you remember the last time the Vikings lost at Soldier Field?
Apparently, it was like 2019.
That,
Vikings
PR, it was 2019.
That's
Vikings
correct.
PR just tweeted out that if they win, it's like they have a 6-game winning streak or something going back to 2020.
It was the game that there's truth to all rumors about.
The clock.
Oh, that rules.
So they lost that game. They dropped to 2-2, I think. This was after beating.
Is it North Turner? Is that what you're talking about?
No, this 2019.
Oh, okay.
North was
2019.
16.
Yeah, the Stefanski year, and I believe CJ Ham out-targeted Stephon Diggs in that game, and Stephon Diggs was open like all day.
Oh,
and
sure.
Khalil Mack wrecked that game. Absolutely destroyed. I think he stripped Dalvin Cook once or twice. Vikings scored 6 points in the game.
Yeah.
Was Dalvin Cook injured in that game? Because like a good
and Chase Daniel was the quarterback.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Now I remember this completely. That just unlocked the whole memory. I was physically at that game. Okay.
That was the last.
The first time they wore their white throwbacks.
Oof.
They're old, like 125 years.
I do find that kind of funny though, right? Because like, especially Inman, but all of us have talked about how difficult it is to win in Soldier. Meanwhile, the past 5 games they played in Soldier.
Look, the last 5 years for the Bears have been rough.
Yeah, but it's just like we're holding on to some memories that I'm guessing at least
we got
a
some
few of our
tissue,
listeners do not have.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's tough to win in Soldier.
It is kind of funny after all of the like consternation over the last 5 years about like when before Justin Fields had fully flamed out of Chicago. because the Vikings didn't also trade up to get Justin Fields, and then the Vikings just owned the Bears for the entire Justin Fields era.
Yeah.
They were 7-1 against him.
Well, hey, but hey, Justin Fields looked kind of good against the Steelers.
Yes, he
I'm
did.
gonna be
He kind of did.
completely honest.
Hey, we're
I'm not hating
talking
on the
talking
Jets. They
about
seem fun.
our lack of confidence in the secondary. You can't do it all, right? Unless you're hitting on every single draft pick. How did Will Johnson? Does anybody have a Will Johnson update? Because that was the big thing on the clock.
He made
a lot
one,
of people. Will
one
Johnson
splash play that I saw on Red Zone, and that's it.
The feedback that
against
I got
a terrible
from,
offense, by the way. So
the feedback that I
Spencer
got from people watching that was that Will Johnson played a really outstanding game. So
okay.
yeah.
Healthy, I
we've
guess.
got-
Who'd have thunk it?
We've got season predictions to make. We'll also get into week 1. Some really interesting stuff there, especially with Lions Packers. But 15 season predictions, both traditional and off the wall, for the Vikings season next. Brought to you today by Prize Picks. Daily fantasy app where making the right call can actually pay off. We make decisions every day. But when you make the right decision on Prize Picks, it means you cash in. Simplest, fastest way to get in the action. Pick more or less on 2 to 6 player projections. Turn your takes into real prizes in less than 60 seconds. It's super easy. Looking at the board yesterday, they actually had some really fun season-long more or less entries that you could put in, like passing yards for Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. I think you could still get in on that for some of the Vikings and Bears guys. So check that out on Prize Picks. I love the flex play because you don't have to be perfect to profit. Download the Prize Picks app today. Code Locked On NFL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Locked On NFL for $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 play. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. All right, season prediction time on game day Monday. Let's fire up some music. What do we usually do, Inman, for when we do rock? Is it
Well, I mean,
rock?
there's so many great options in there.
think-
Rock.
The royalty-free rock beat. Let's go with the rock beat for this segment. 15 categories, starting with, we'll start more traditional and then get a little zanier as it goes. On the struggle bus here. On the struggle bus. All right,
Great.
predictions. McCarthy. I want yards, touchdowns, picks, and rushing yards for
And
JJ
rushing.
McCarthy. And we'll just go around the horn and then rotate. Luke Inman.
I always thought that over-under on passing yards was a little low in this KOC system. I think it's at 35, 36. I'm going to say 30.
37.50.
Is it? Okay, I'm going to say...
It went up.
I'm going to
Okay,
say
so it was low.
38.92 on passing yards. I'm going to say 26 passing touchdowns. I'm going to say 9 interceptions. And I'm going to say rushing yards. I'm going to say 383.
383. That's pretty aggressive. That's I guess it's 25 a game. Luke Braun, what do you got?
We're going to cross a 4,000-yard season. I'll call it
Yo.
4,082. We're going to knock down 30 touchdowns.
Okay.
10 interceptions. Yeah, no, I'm being insane.
All right, dude. I was like 4,000. That's pretty interesting. And you're 30 touchdowns.
Yeah, no, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, no, I know, dude. It's wild.
Yeah, I'm going turbo homer this whole
Yeah,
time. Deal with it. It's okay. In the one that counts, I took the Bears money line to reverse curse them, so don't worry about it.
Okay, well now I have to look up Jaden Daniels' season last year and see if I can just use those numbers.
What were your rush yards, Braun?
Right, rush yards. 222.
You know, it's funny. Luke's going to crush all these as we laugh at him. The one competition we don't do any loser punishment or winner or anything. He's just gonna slice and dice us on this. Watch this.
Oh yeah, as a reminder, Chad,
My
we're
unserious
doing-
ones, yeah.
We're doing winner rewards this year for the gambling thing. So tell us what the winner should win. We still don't have ideas. We're not gonna have
Yeah.
ideas for half the season, so we're gonna need them.
Arif, hit us.
Yeah, man, I was gonna go 3,800 yards. Let's do a nice middle. I'll do 3,900 yards. I'll do, what did Luke say? 26 touchdowns. I'll do 24 touchdowns and 12 interceptions, with Didn't Teddy have exactly that season? Now that I think about it. And I'll do...
Teddy was 2,900 yards, but close.
Oh,
Probably.
I love you, Teddy. I'm sorry.
Because he threw like 10 times a game.
Yeah.
Because of Adrian Peterson.
And then I'll do... how many rushing yards did Braun say? Inman said
222.
I said 222. I just picked a stupid number.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over
I don't
that.
go off of mine thinking I put thought into it.
No. I mean, I'm not putting thought into it either. It's perfect. Okay. I'll do 275 rushing yards.
75.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pretty aggressive on the yards. 4,267 yards, 29 touchdowns, 7 picks.
Excuse me? Did you
It's gonna
say
be a great year.
4,600?
4,267. I'm not that crazy.
Okay. I was like,
Oh, you're not nuts. Okay.
You are right.
I'm not
man.
insane.
That's not even more than
rush
that's
yards.
regression from Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
You guys are
better.
doubters
They got
here.
worse at quarterback. Fire Quasi.
Wasn't Darnold under 100 yards yesterday, by the way? I think he was.
Was he? Oh my God.
I think he was
Yeah,
under
okay.
100 yards.
So I'm not going to argue that he had a great game. I thought he was fine. He had a couple of bad throws, but that offensive line was
Yeesh.
brutally bad.
Yeah, that was kind of exactly what we thought would happen.
I think, correction, I think he was under 100 until the final drive, and he had a big completion to get him in scoring range, and then he fumbled. I think that was what happened.
Well, okay, no. Abraham Lucas fumbled. He just happened to have the ball in his possession.
It was kind of a
Man.
butt fumble in reverse. Like the ball went back off of, the back of the line.
So right. It reminded me actually of didn't Matt Khalil run into Teddy on a game-winning drive? Maybe it was like against Arizona.
There were a couple of them.
He got cooked twice in that season for just a strip sack, but it was a regular one.
Okay, yeah, maybe that. Yeah, but it was like Abraham Lucas was just like his back was inside of Sam Darnold. It was not a good.
Braun, lead us off with rushing yards for Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason. Give us each one.
I am weirdly skeptical of the sort of soft reporting that it's going to be at like an even share, or a more even share than you think. I guess has been. I want to say it was like Alec Lewis or somebody saying like maybe you'll see more Jordan Mason than you think, and I'm kind of skeptical of it because it's only been like softly lobbed out there as like an observation during padless training camp practices. So I'm gonna stick with Aaron Jones getting like a clean. I mean, they're gonna pass a lot. So I'm going to say like 713 yards for Aaron Jones.
Hold on, isn't this like the Bad to the Bone riff? How confident are we that this is royalty free?
It is
18th time we've played this. Yeah.
network approved. It is network approved. So if it isn't royalty
Had to get their
free,
inspiration
we aren't the
from
ones in
something.
trouble for it.
Yeah, right.
And then Jordan Mason will get a little less. But there'll be like a couple of weeks, where he's the starter. I'll give him like a good 451.
451.
So, how much
So
did you
that's
say
like
for
11.
Are we? We're not
11.54
playing prices right, right?
combined. No,
No.
we're not.
No.
Arif,
Wait, how much did he say for Jones?
I said like
713.
Okay, yeah. So I guess I'm a little more aggressive. I had 900, 500, right? Because last year it was like 11, a little bit over 1100, and then like 300 for various running backs.
He started all 17 games last year. It just felt like he was dinged up every.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
that
was
doesn't-
on pitch counts a lot, but he did.
Yeah. But yeah, he had like 1100 yards last year. I think that'll decrease as Jordan Mason gets more carries, but I don't think it's going to be anything close to resembling a split, or an even split. So I'm going to go 900, 500, which accounts for the decrease in passing yards, right? 1400 just from your two backs is more than, assuming that, we're going to see like Xavier Scott and stuff like
They'll
that.
just be winning a lot. Yeah, I see the vision.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I drink the purple Kool-Aid or whatever we call it now.
Dude, yeah, there's a whole shotgun about it. Yeah.
Braun seems a little light on like total rushing yards for the team. Like he's got 1100.
Yeah, they're going to run like 5 times a game. It's Kevin O'Connell.
I think they're going to run more than last year. And last year they had over 1,600 non-quarterback rushing yards. So I think they're going to run more and be really good at it. So I'm going Jordan Mason, 894 yards. And
Sorry, is Aaron Jones hurt?
Yes. Aaron Jones will be hurt, but he will also make up for it and come within 1 yard of Mason and finish with 893.
I kind of like that, actually. I kind of like 17. He's not.
Sure.
I can't bet on him
Most
starting
frustrating
17
fantasy
games again.
season of all time. Got it.
Yeah. Well, he'll be hurt for enough where he'll get dropped by everybody, but then when he comes back, he's on the waiver wire right around fantasy playoff season, like right as the push starts.
Yeah, just brutal. Just somebody just happens to be in the right spot on the waiver wire, and that's how you win.
And it changes everything.
It's not as if I won with Michael Vick that way or anything like that. That was
No.
skill, actually.
That is skill.
Inman.
So his rushing prop tonight is about 50 yards.
51,
if it's about 50 every game, and I'm gonna count that he misses, say, 3 games, so 850, so 7. I'll say 712 for Aaron Jones, and what'd you say for Mason? Because I like Mason.
I said 894.
Take a lot. 894. Give me 851.
851. Jefferson, receptions, yards, touchdowns. Let's start with Arif.
I'm going to say his yards per reception decreases. Sam Darnold really liked to sling it. So I'm going to go with 100 receptions, which is pretty close to last year. 1,450 yards. He does not crack 1,500 this year. And Jamar Chase fans will have some fake stats to be happy about. Real stats, but fake reality. And then 8 touchdowns.
8 TDs. I'm going to go with the literal 17-game average of Justin Jefferson, which is 109 receptions, 1,641 yards, and 9 TDs.
Jesus, this guy is good at football. That's crazy.
That's the average.
That's
Yeah, he'll
nuts.
fall below
17 games.
1,500, and everyone will crow about it. Like, what are we talking about?
And his over-under is still 1,400 even or less?
Nuts.
That's crazy.
1250 at FanDuel right now.
1250?
1250 right now.
What are
at
we doing
FanDuel.
here?
God. Oh man, that's
What? And what'd you go, Sam?
1641 on yards.
I think it's the hamstring. I don't know if this has happened to you guys, but people in my life that know what I do for a living are like, "Hey, is that hamstring a concern?" Still,
Wait, really?
today.
Yeah.
The
Still?
aggregators have gotten wind of it, and they've latched onto this
the
as
hamstring
something
is
serious.
a really big story, even
Oh,
though it's
wow.
long gone, and I'm pretty sure it's pushing his yardage
I'm
down.
just so disconnected from that because I don't have people in my life, so I don't get feedback.
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
102 receptions. Give me 1333 on yards and 9
13
touchdowns.
yards of reception.
9 TDs. Braun.
I will go with 1666
Yo.
Wow.
on
Haunting.
precisely 100 receptions. We're gonna get some big explosives. I think that's an insane average. I don't care.
TDs.
8 touchdowns. It's weirdly going to be other people in the end zone.
Yeah, we're all pretty low on TDs.
It's just he gets doubled, and then you throw a touchdown to TJ Hawkinson instead. It's fine.
Thielen is the red zone vulture as well.
Yeah.
I start this time. Number of catches for non-Hawkinson or Oliver tight ends. Last year, Munt had 19 and nobody else. This year, I'm going to go with 10 for Urasek, 3 for Nesbitt, 1 for Vanette, total of 14. Inman.
Well, they don't have the best tight end 3 anymore. I'm gonna say 8.
I don't think they like this heavy
Yeah,
set.
I don't-
the same way.
Yeah.
I think they kind of.
I almost want to go lower than
replace
8,
it.
to
Yeah.
be honest. But
And with Thielen in the room now, once Addison is back, you're 4 deep at receivers that the team has clearly feels good about. Plus 2 running. I don't know how often you're ever even going to see 13%. I think someone would have to get hurt. I'm going to go with 5.
Sam, you picked 13?
14.
I'll go 15.
You know, one up me. You love Urasek. That's your guy.
Yeah, let's go. You're a sec.
Sack leader, how many?
let's go with Grenard, best pure pass rusher on the team. Grenard, I'm going to say 13.5.
God. All right.
5. Braun?
I really want to say Dallas Turner for the bit, and I think I'm gonna say Dallas Turner for the bit, but 6.5.
A DJ Wanham situation going on.
Jonathan Allen might have 6.5. What, 6.5?
Yeah, and everybody else
It's
gets
going to be
5.
spread out.
Don't-
It's going to be
don't
very
talk about
spread
this.
out. The
Oh,
DJ
And everybody else
Wanham.
gets
have
5. Yeah, and they're
Spread
gonna
out.
get like 40 sacks as a team among like 8 players, but the most would be Dallas Turner. Yep, go send it.
Jay Ward's going to have a nickel
like
blitz.
some parents are like, the kid does have to touch the hot stove once so he learns. That's how I feel about Luke Braun all the time.
Let him go. Let him go.
I need to be really clear. I don't think I'm saying something correct here. I'm trying to be different.
Sure, great. I'm going to go with Jonathan Grenard, 14.0 sacks.
14.0. So I'm also going Turner, but I think he's going to have like a legitimately huge year. And I think it's going to be a bit. I think Daniil did this in his second year where he got like 500 snaps and 12 sacks. That's what I'm going with. 12 sacks with like 500 snaps. As a just 3rd and 8 guy that put on the field. Interception leader, how many? Let's go with Braun.
Interception leader will be Blake Cashman with 2.
What? Okay, let him go.
It is often a linebacker.
Dude, we know nothing. We've all watched the NFL for 30 plus years. Nobody knows
It's a
anything.
linebacker.
It's often a linebacker. When has it ever been a linebacker?
So last year it was Byron Murphy with 6. I'm going to go with Byron Murphy with 4.
I think Theo. Theo will continue. He'll have an Ant Harris
Let's
type
go.
year.
Man, I like Theo.
that.
Man,
I
I thought I was
good.
going to zag.
Isn't he like leading the Vikings in interceptions per snap or something like that?
With one picked off Gino last year. Yeah, Inman.
How many did you say? 4?
6.
Did he get a game winner last year? Did he clinch one?
Against
Give
Gino.
me,
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
against. Yeah.
Give me 4.
And he picked off Jalen Hurts in 23.
Yes, he did in Philly.
Oh,
Like I
he
said,
did. That's
He's
I-
the leader of the clubhouse in picks per snap.
All right, last one before a pause. Will Reichard go ahead field goals at any point in the fourth quarter?
At any point.
So it's my turn, right? Okay, so if it's at any point in the fourth quarter, because I did this as like to win the game,
Right.
So
right.
I selected 2, but I'm gonna ratchet that up a little bit to 5. Hey, how many did he have last year?
I don't know. Usually I
fine.
look it up, but I don't know. I think it was a low number. They were winning most of the time.
Well, plus he missed what, 4? 3, 4?
If there's maybe because the close games they had JP Romo kicking, so
Right.
Reichard got like no opportunities
All right,
in high
so
level.
5.
You're saying 5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 3. Inman
6.
6. Braun
6 was also the number that popped into my head. This is a close game team. They're going to be trading leads all the time.
It's the only thing they know.
It is.
By the way,
DNA.
I was so disappointed in Bill Barnwell not that he predicted regression for the Vikings, but that he predicted regression based on close game regression, which I feel like we've debunked pretty well in this
Yeah,
show.
like what year is
job.
it?
That's his job. It's
He is like specifically.
He's trying
the
to
guy
sound
that needs
smart.
do
He's
that.
trying to be next level, but it's just not. It's not reflective at all about the kind of team that,
every season preview he has every year has 5 shticks, and one of them is close game record. He has to do it.
We've got more categories around the bend, including throws by non-QBs, tackles by offensive players, and of course, our season record prediction next. We are brought to you by Game Time. NFL season's back. Nothing better than being in the stadium cheering on the Vikes. Next Sunday night, home opener. It's going to be awesome. But getting tickets can be a hassle sometimes. Login screens, queues, prices jumping at checkout, super frustrating. Use Game Time. Game Time gives the advantage back to the fans. 100% authentic tickets delivered on time at the best price. Tickets usually get lower leading up to kickoff. Open up Game Time right now. Get great tickets to Target Field. Get great tickets to US Bank Stadium next week. Any event in town. We got Lynx playoffs coming up at Target Center. A lot to love about the Game Time app. It's super easy. Get the view from your seat. Get zone deals. Pick the section. Game Time picks the seats, etc., etc. Download the Game Time app. Create an account. Use code LOCKEDONNFL for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, that's promo code. I'll spell it out for you. LOCKEDON NFL. for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket. Go.
Swap now.
Download Game Time. Oh my goodness.
Swap it up.
Week 1
Man.
for everybody.
You know that pitcher for the Dodgers? He had a no-hitter going with 2 outs in the ninth.
DJ Swap? Yeah.
yeah. Did we
hit single.
Sorry, did we acknowledge your perfect ad read midway through? Is that what happened? Is this on us?
That's on us.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna swap
jinx.
left on that take. Actually,
Gave up.
Jesus
You're
Christ.
gonna swap left. Should we change the tune from rock? Let's go. Dance
do
pop.
you got smooth jazz? And let's get some Kenny G, but like royalty free.
We're going dance pop generic. See if you can figure out what this one sounds like. All right.
So what they were like what they changed just enough to be legally distinct from.
It's not like under pressure.
Change the reverb. Put the reverb down a little bit.
Just change the tempo just a little.
Yeah.
I start this one. Highest scoring game of the year for the Vikings, and I'm looking for opponent and the total. So not just like the Vikings' highest point total, but who they're playing and how many points get scored. I'm saying 73 points in the Commanders game.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you're doing total points?
I'm talking total, not.
Okay,
I
not
can't do the shtick now. Jesus.
Last year's high was like 62 points or something like that, right?
That's the most ever. That's breaking the
60.
record. Also, again, and it was also against Washington back when George Alice did it.
Oh.
No. He's saying total points scored by both teams, Luke.
Yeah, the total.
I thought you were
Total.
being insane. Okay.
I mean,
No.
he is, but like not quite the same.
38-35 Vikings.
So you picked Washington.
Washington, 73 points.
So I think back as a Viking fan, I think some of the craziest, just like what is happening games are non-conference opponents. The Chargers AP Cromartie game, the Colts 33-0, the Ravens in the snow, Patterson. I want to pick Baltimore. Actually,
After
no.
what you
I
saw
want to
yesterday,
pick.
too.
I want to pick Cincy, but Jordan Addison's not going to be back. Actually, let's go Baltimore. I'm going to go. Would you pick 73?
Yeah.
Let's go 74.
One up in me. Braun.
I too want to pick Cincinnati. Their defense did okay, but it was also like against them. I'm still picking Cincinnati. What am I going to be wrong? What's going to happen to me? People are going to comment. Who cares? 84. Bengals.
84.
Get your 84.
49-35.
41, 42,
Yeah.
42.
Yeah.
40,
Okay,
40
again,
40
like
kind of game, you know?
The largest total last year was like 64 points or something, right? Like
42-21.
In the league, not
We
in the
just
league.
saw 81. We just saw it. Kickers are better now. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, we
Matt
just
Prater
saw 81.
came back, not kickers.
No one
Prater
called
is
it
a
one
legend.
of the best opening weekend games of all time. No, 81.
That's the
If
bar
there's
now,
one
though.
thing I know
That's
the
the bar.
Vikings can do, it's do ridiculous stuff that becomes the game of the year. Only
Macho ruined my bit. That sucks. Macho Meach correctly predicted that I was gonna take 69. And I was gonna take the Ravens game, but it sounds like someone already took it. So I'll take one of the Lions games. Screw it. I mean, they score a lot of points.
That's where I was gonna go.
Yeah, let's go with the Lions. 69 total points.
Home or road, you got to pick.
What?
You can't just cast a wider net just because it's
Why
division.
not? Just because you all failed to do that. Home.
Okay. Number of
No, I
taunting-
change it. Road.
Oh my gosh. Number of taunting penalties earned by Vikings players last year. There were 2.
Now
You
the
sure about that,
NFL is ramping these up a little bit now this year.
The NFL's ramping them up. Who started last time? It was me, so it's Inman.
I'll say 1.
I guess I'll say 2. I don't know. I don't really know how to predict this.
I was gonna go 2, but Luke went before me, so I'll go 3.
I think that there's going to be a tradition starting now. Someone's going to spit on Dak Prescott every game. Someone's got to do it. And the Vikings play the Cowboys. So there's your one right there.
This is a new tradition.
New
Someone
tradition, spit on
spits on
Dak
Prescott.
Dude,
Who's it gonna be?
If someone else not in the division spits on Dak Prescott, we have to start a conversation about whether or not players just hate this guy.
If I had to guess, I would say
Just
Jonathan
despise
Allen,
this
just because he's got that history, right, in that
It's
division,
true.
playing Dak, right? Should be a D lineman because he'll be close to that huddle.
Did you guys see after what happened on Thursday? A Florida Gator on Saturday went ahead and spit on his opponent and got penalized. 2 days after.
Did you see
That's-
last night the fan
Jesus
pushed
Christ.
Lamar and Lamar pushed the fan?
No.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
and then
that
the
was
broad-
insane.
And then the broadcast was like, obviously they're both in the wrong, and everybody on social media was like, no, they're not. The fan was
Not
definitely
player,
in
no.
the wrong.
The fan and Lamar should be locked in a room with 10 minutes with no rules and nobody looking. I just think that's what should happen in those situations.
Yeah, and if the fan is stronger, I guess he comes out
Then
ahead.
he earned
I
it.
think I know how that's gonna. I think I know how
Yeah.
that's gonna go.
Or
Yeah.
they're locked in a room. They're forced to work together and do one of those. Hey, what's
can do
harder?
escape
Beat
room.
one gorilla, a million mosquitoes, 100,
Oh, they have to
Oh.
debate who would win.
and they got to work together. Right? Let's get better. Let's evolve.
Do the 9 box of who would win with like 10 lions and yeah.
Right?
And then they have to do an escape room together after they have that argument.
Hey, dude, we're an OT.
2,000
Let's
rats
go.
is
Hurry up.
unbeatable, man. I can't believe you're talking about this. Hawks can fly, you idiot.
Let him go. Let him go.
40-yard plays offensively. 40-plus yard plays. Braun,
40-plus yard plays.
offensively.
You're going to have like one every other game. 9.
God,
Reef,
I
Special
picked
teams
8.
included
They had like,
in
they had
this?
like
No.
12
No.
last year, right? So I picked 8.
8. They've had 32 in the O'Connell era. That's 10.6 per year. We're going to knock it down to 10. Just a little more conservative offensively, so 10.
I'll go 7.
7, 8, 9, 10. Braun and Arif, you're landlocked here. You got to hit it exactly right.
Braun
Inman's
doesn't
got
care.
7 or under. Sam's got 10 or over. That worked out nicely.
Yeah, my takes and Arif's takes today, pretty similar. Yeah, makes sense.
God, no, don't do that.
Arif, lead us off with number of defensive and special teams TDs.
I'm gonna go with. Actually, no, I'll go a little bit higher. I'll go with 4. How many did they have last year? 2, 3, 8.
2
Three.
2 gink, 1 pace.
All right, so 3. So yeah, I'll go 4 because I think defensive TDs go down to 2 and special teams TDs go up to 2 because it's crazy this year.
I'm going to change this on the fly. I had 4. We're going to go 5.
Go
is a
8.
lot.
Who cares?
3. Change it to 3.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Miles Price is going to get 1.
Is he gonna be the one that scores?
Give me 2. Big regression. Give me 2.
Big regression.
Big regression.
I am going to. What did you say, Sam? Did you say 5?
So no, I said 3.
You said
said
3.
three.
So
Okay,
we have
cool,
4,
yeah.
3, and 2.
You could go
I'll say
5 and you
5, and
Yeah.
that the Vikings will allow more.
Yeah, there it is.
And write that down.
Right there. Put that down.
Braun, yeah, I did put that. Braun is going straight fire.
Oh, are you actually recording this time? Because Sam, sometimes you just forget.
Swap that record button, buddy. Come on now.
I do have like a weird sinking feeling that all this new kickoff innovation stuff is like the Vikings
gonna
are
hurt
get
the Vikings.
worst of it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like their
I-
kickoff coverage
Matt
is like
Daniels is
kind
gonna
of
be balling.
weird, and I
Daniels
know
is
like a
gonna
lot
maloof
of those
it.
players got cut,
Yeah.
but like not all of them.
Throws by non-QBs on the Vikings. This would be me. They've had, in the 3 O'Connell years, he had 4 his first year, 2 Jefferson, 2 Ryan Wright. Then he dialed it back. He's like, that's a bad idea. It's been 1 the last 2 years. Let's go with 2. Let's say 2. Inman,
Give me 3.
any specific
Well,
thoughts on?
I
Who it is?
I kind of forgot about Ryan Wright too. 2-3 years ago.
Mm.
So yeah, maybe a fake punch or 2 in there, and then probably a JJ trick play. The question is, does he pull it down
Burrito
and
Bill's
see
making
some
a good
space
point about Adam Thielen.
and try to stumble for 4 or 5 yards. But
have you seen Thielen throw it? Pretty spiral.
yeah.
Braun.
I kind of want to. So the Ryan Wright thing makes me want to say 1, but I kind of want to say 0 because every time they try it, they never get the throw off. They'll try this, but it's just going to turn into
New
tackle
O-line.
loss. I'm just going to say 0. Doesn't matter on the O-line.
Did you
These
say
designs are
new
always way
O-line?
Don't worry about it. Put that in my notes.
No, you
Put
know
that
who
in
the
my
key
notes.
blocker on these is going to be? Jordan Addison. All right, it's a 0. They're never getting it off.
Double reverse
O-line
pass.
was crazy.
Double reverse pass back to JJ.
Double,
So
yeah,
I was
gonna
double
go with
reverse pass
1.
back to JJ. Loss of 15 on the tackle. 2nd and 25.
All right, so are you going 0 or 1?
I'm going 0. They will attempt it, but they will not throw.
They will not actually get the. Yeah, they'll have a
No
drop
chuck
back, but not an
Yeah,
attempt.
chuck it.
Yeah,
They won't know to throw it out of bounds.
a common problem here actually. I'll go. I was gonna go with 1, and I'm gonna stick with that.
Yeah, you've got the market cornered on 1. Now, tackles by an offensive player, I should rephrase, total number of offensive players with a tackle, not on special teams. So off of a turnover. This is
It's Inman.
Inman.
Give me. So I got JJ with what? 10 picks. You got to throw in. I don't know. 8, 9, 10 fumbles. 7 fumbles. Give me. I don't know. Give me 9.
Sam, how
Braun.
many was it last year?
I don't know. Seemed like a lot of
You're
work.
gonna see. let me work it out. You probably get like.
I'm lazy.
But how many
sometimes.
interceptions did I say? I said like 10 interceptions. We'll say
12
some.
maybe? Yeah,
Yeah.
10.
We'll say as many fumbles. So that's 20, but it's not going to be different players every single
Nope,
time.
a lot of guys are gonna
A lot
double
of those
up.
will be double up. So I'll go with 15.
Arif.
That's probably a terrible number. Why did I say it? That's more people than are on the field.
I didn't want to say anything, but I tried to do it in my head
Whatever.
too. And
No, it's
Just let me
they
go. Let me
they
go.
Just,
Just let me
They
hurt
just get
myself.
hurt and then they'll come back and don't. Yeah, it's
Yep.
fine. You're fine. 3.
it's all just
3?
Brian O'Neill.
3?
So no,
3.
it's just they're all going to be scooping scores or pick sixes. There will be no tackle.
Or they'll go out
No,
of
it's all
bounds.
Brian O'Neill. Every
Yeah,
time.
no.
It's all Brian O'Neill. No,
JJ
I'm
McCarthy
comfortable
will
with
make the
3
tackle every
because
time.
I looked at the tackle totals and I tried to discount all the ones that were probably special teams, like probably all of Trent Sherfield's. And I ended up with like 4 or something like that. So I'm gonna go with 3. Screw you guys.
Yeah, I'll take. Just kind of split the difference between Inman and Arif. I'll go 6. Players, 2 left. Players with 100% of the snaps played on offense or defense. Braun.
1. I don't know which offensive lineman. One of the offensive linemen. Watch it hilariously be like Ryan Kelly, and everyone else misses time. In the past it's been Harrison Smith. We now know that's not going to be true. Everybody else on defense will rotate. It's going to be 1.
Arif.
Maybe the 1 will be JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, I don't know. I went with 2. I think it's going to be pretty low as well. I figured like 1 offensive lineman and JJ or 2 offensive linemen. That was my logic there.
Yeah, I have 2 OLs. I'm thinking like Jackson and Fries, the guards. I think the guards are going to be durable. Inman.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
Fries,
Fries
famously
and Darisaw and or JJ. I think I can't go more
Arizona.
than 2.
We don't even
How
know
do-
if he's playing this game.
No, he's in. I talked to a guy.
Right, man.
He's got sources in the OL room historically.
How much money can you get your hands
Fries
on?
and
Reeves?
Darisaw
Just real
is the
quick.
funniest
I got a
possible
lock tonight.
2
I got a
names you
lock.
could have picked.
Darisaw, 100% of the snaps. It's a
So,
lock.
did you say 2 Inman or 3?
I can't go more than 2. How do you go more than 2? I got to go 2.
All right. Last one, as always, season record. And if you think they make the playoffs, I'd like their playoff result.
Who is it?
Is it me?
Arif.
Oh, okay. 10-7 first round loss. And then people are like, "Oh, can KOC like win in the playoffs?" Without like thinking like, "Hey, how did he make the playoffs this last year?"
Regression!
Yeah.
They regressed by 4
Uh,
games. He's losing it.
He's losing it.
I've been bullish. I'm going to stay bullish. I think they go 12-5. They win 2 playoff games for the first time in 28 years. NFC title game loss.
This schedule, man. Wow. Okay. I'm going to go 10-7 as well. They're going to win 1 playoff game and then get bounced.
Okay. Wild card win. Yep. Braun.
12-4-1. 5th seed, first round exit.
There it is.
Always a tie with Braun.
Got to do a tie. You know I have to.
On brand.
You know me, baby. I got to do a tie. The Luke Braun special, baby.
Got to do the tie.
Week 1 was fun. Lions and Packers played. We look ahead to the Falcons as well in week 2 on the other side here on the Squad Show. I think the Vikings have upside, and upside brings us today's show. You still paying full price for gas? Are you? Well, stop leaving money behind. Get real cash back every time you fill up with the free Upside app. Download the free Upside app in the App Store, Google Play right now. Start earning cash at the pump today. Use my limited time promo code TOUCHDOWN and get an extra 25 cents back per gallon on your first fill up. Make up to $300 a year just from buying the gas you already needed. Use Upside. It's not too good to be true, I promise. Totally legit. I've got an Upside partner like a mile away. Go get gas there, save money. Right to my pocket. It's easy. Real people are getting paid just to make their daily commutes, and you can too. So one more time, download the free Upside app. Use my limited time promo code TOUCHDOWN for a limited time 25 cent per gallon bonus. Promo code TOUCHDOWN. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions. It feels real quiet up in here without the music. Week 1 is behind us.
Feel empty. Hollow.
Packers, Lions, or other observations. Here's my big one. My big one from week 1. Teams that are supposed to be bad, like there's usually some surprises in week 1, right? Like there's some whoa, look at that. Look at that. Look at that team. Look at that
like
guy.
the Saints winning their last 4 openers the last 4 years.
Or the Bengals actually winning one this week.
The
barely eking past Joe Flacco's fighting Browns.
The bad teams were
because of
really
a missed
bad.
field goal at the end with 2 minutes left, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The kickers. Actually, I thought they were terrible. Seemed like they were terrible. I checked the stats. Actually, like 89%. Pretty good.
Yeah,
but a lot of high leverage misses.
Yeah.
It was kind of Giants,
the Browns guy.
Yeah,
the Panthers, the Titans, the Browns, the Patriots, the Saints. Like the bad teams looked really bad.
Bad teams stay bad. Yeah.
Sure. That's fair. I also think this is maybe the best opening weekend I can ever recall. Just in terms
just
of
as far as being NFL.
Yeah, there were some bangers. That Falcons Bucks game was fun.
I don't know that every bad team looked like the Jets looked like kind of good. They look kind of good to me.
No,
that was
good.
Rodgers in the revenge game.
They look good.
Yeah. I'm bummed the Jets can't walk away with a win on that one because it felt like they really earned. That was a winning effort.
I felt like, man, it would have been nice to have a Jets win. And then I saw Aaron Rodgers' press conference, and I lamented for the rest of the day that the Jets did not win. It's like, oh, no, this guy sucks again. I forgot.
Free Cam Ward.
Fields.
That's my
free Cam Ward.
Free Cam Ward. I'm already sick of him being in Tennessee.
Yeah. Oh, real team. My God.
The Titans and Broncos were trying to out-stupid each other hard. The Broncos were trying to lose.
Is never beating the Mac Jones allegations.
Yeah. So there were 2 quarterback performances that they were like tremendously let down by their team, plus also Joe Burrow. And which, I mean, that obviously, right? But CJ Stroud had an outstanding game, was let down, I think, by his team a little bit. But Cam Ward, I cannot believe how badly his team screwed him in. I knew the Titans were bad, and I was shocked at how awful that whole everything was.
At the same time, you can't I think they inherited the ball at the 20-yard line at one point, and he took 2 sacks back to midfield.
Yeah, he
Can't
took some
do
bad
that.
sacks.
Yeah, no,
Can't do that.
Certainly
Sure,
not
but,
a
like,
perfect rookie
But
debut
also,
for him.
but also
like,
receivers cannot drop the ball 3 consecutive passes on a game-winning drive. Can't do that, right? There wasn't anything more he could do on that final drive. And he was nearly perfect on that final. And it was just like drop. Calvin Ridley. Okay. It is unfortunate that Calvin Ridley was the guy investigated for gambling.
Oh, no!
Because I can't think of a bigger sell than what Calvin Ridley did against his own team just now. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm not going to say like a perfect game by Cam Ward. He had a couple of really bad plays, but I think just a beautiful effort by a rookie against an outstanding defense. I would be super encouraged by Cam Ward if I was a Titans fan. I would, were I not wearing insane blinders from what happened last season, be super discouraged by Bo Nix. That was he threw like 2 passes over 10 yards, and like one of the he threw 4 passes for 10 yards, and 2 of them were picks. It was bad.
Sophomore slump written all over that season.
2 weeks. 2 weeks in the KOC system, Daniel Jones looks like a Pro Bowl quarterback.
Like 6 conversations in a smoothie, and he's like suddenly good. It's insane.
And he looks.
Yeah.
What is this? Strawberry banana? All right.
What
I'm
are they
out.
putting
I'm
in the
heading
smoothie bar at TCO?
Dude, they scored on all 7 of their first drives. First time that's happened. A quarterback's done that since 1991.
Whoa.
No Breeze, no Manning. Now, granted, they did preface with like maybe somebody kneeled before halftime or something, right? Like
I
that
do
counts as
remember
well,
one from Josh Allen in the playoffs a few years ago against the Patriots. Against Mac Jones.
Perfect
that
game,
they scored on every drive, but they did have 1 kneel down at the end. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, we're talking about Daniel Jones, not Josh Allen. Daniel Jones.
Yeah, we're talking about the real white athlete at quarterback, not Josh Allen.
Right.
Yeah.
I've got one. What? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Mike McDaniel, your time is up. It's over. It's time for the Dolphins to clean everything out. I'm sorry, you can't be this deep into this build with Tua and Mike McDaniel and still be completely unable to function. I feel like Mike McDaniel hung a 70 burger 3 years ago and is still just kind of coasting on that. What have the Dolphins accomplished?
Dolphins fans used to have the first 8 weeks of the season to lean on, and now they don't even have that.
They discovered one motion and have lived off of the cheat motion for like years now. This is a bad team with bad pass rushers. They had like a 12% win rate or something like that, and they have 2 first-round edge rushers. Like that, it was
and Kenneth Grant on the inside.
I think
all my draft crushes. This is bad for me.
They need a hard-nosed defensive
you're a big Chop Robinson
take
guy,
over that team.
Big Chop Robinson guy.
Russell Wilson, your time is done. You're going to make the switch in 6 weeks. Might as well make the
Jackson
switch
might start next week.
The head coach wouldn't commit to Russell Wilson in week 2.
Dude, he looked rough. Dude, he looked.
How about the Giants? Just out of the gates, I want to go watch like Mike Francesa react to that game. I love watching him react to bad New York football. Like 2 years in a row, out of the gate, total no-show, absolute.
Dude, it was crazy because
it's another 4-13 for Brian Dable.
Before the game, like a couple of days before the game, someone was like, "Hey, so you know how like Russell Wilson wouldn't throw over the middle against Denver?" And the offensive coordinator was like, "Oh yeah, we're not gonna have him throw over the middle." And the defense was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, then we're not gonna defend over there." Yeah, and he looked awful. Wow, what a shock!
Yeah, weird.
Why did you say that?
Yeah, tough look for my guy, Russ.
Your guy.
God.
I do want to get
your guy.
I do want a little bit on Packers Lions. Inman, are you more so off that game? Are you saying, "Oh, okay, it's kind of a relief. The Lions look kind of human again," or are you like, "Whoa"?
Kind of relief. We'll start with the relief first. That the Lions don't look, like they're going to go 14-3 this year. Give it a couple weeks with the Packers. I will say Parsons obviously looked like Micah, but Edgerrin Cooper. Sitting down and watching Edgerrin Cooper again, that dude was a freak.
What a game!
That dude is a freak. He looks like a Pro Bowl linebacker.
Yeah.
So
with
him and
he was doing that at the end of last year too.
No, he was, but this might have been better than any of his games last year. He looked outstanding.
Yeah, he jumped off right where he left off last year, I guess. And that front seven looks. I couldn't name 2 of their cornerbacks, but that front seven looks nasty right now.
I don't think they can either. No. To me, this is much more a Green Bay, it might be good game than the Detroit might be bad game. Micah Parsons only took 29 out of like 50 odd snaps or something like that, and he looked outstanding in them. And he had an enormous impact. Like he is part of the reason Lucas Van Ness, you remember that guy, got 4 pressures. Like
Jesus.
Van Ness looked good. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Micah Parsons had a great game. Edgerrin Cooper had an outstanding game. Devontae Wyatt was unleashed. Like how did that happen? That guy is not good.
Out of nowhere.
Nate Hobbs, Javon Bullard, and Keyshawn Nixon. Oh yeah,
Keyshawn Nixon. Nickel corner / kick returner.
Special teams guy.
Really, really good kick returner, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Green Bay looked like good. I will say, offensively, I think that we just probably caught, the high end in terms of Jordan Love volatility. But those receivers still don't actually scare me, and I'm sure that's gonna come back to bite me.
They still had some drops and stuff. It's just that
wildly annoying for fantasy owners because he's gonna spread it around to 12.
It was like
12 different guys.
Everybody. Yeah. And then in like week 10, Christian Watson will be healthy, and then someone will pick him up, and then week 11 he won't be.
Well, he'll be he's like wide receiver 5 there. I'm honestly surprised he's still
someone
on that
is gonna but like it's gonna be a whole storyline because he's 6'4" and he ran a 4.3 or whatever.
It's super cool that they kind of didn't get they traded up with the Vikings and they got just a guy who's just about as bad at his position as Andrew Booth is. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's perfect. But yeah, Jordan Love looked okay. The offensive line looked better than I anticipated because I only thought 2 of those guys were good, and it might be 4. But the Packers looked better than I had hoped, for sure.
Yeah, I have a slightly different look at it, which is the Packers with Matt LaFleur kind of always have this game in them a few times a year. You don't know who it's going to be against, but they always have a few where they just get to blow somebody to smithereens and it's low drama. It's over by halftime. And good for them for it being the Lions. But remember, the Packers went 1-5 in the division last year. That bothered them. This is a specific effort to beat the Lions specifically. And I think that effort paid off in a big way. The Lions have some pretty foundational issues that I'm really worried about. You got to see that O-line hold up better next time. You got to see that secondary hold up better next time because that's supposed to be a strength. You got to see a better game out of Terrion Arnold. But with the Packers,
game out of Aiden Hutchinson, which is why I'm talking about the offensive line because they move.
Because it wasn't even Zach Tom the whole time.
It wasn't. Yeah.
Who got hurt? I think
he did get hurt, and then Aiden Hutchinson did not
didn't take advantage of that.
Yeah, didn't take advantage.
Hutchinson, I don't know how many pressures.
Not enough.
It was, and they're ugly too. It's ugly L's. So I think there's a lot of concern. The Lions' offense is static again all of a sudden, which makes me a little worried about this game against Ben Johnson because I guess all the good stuff went with him.
The worse the Lions look, and also we saw the Jets just do some crazy stuff, right?
Yeah,
and so it might have all been assistants.
And it's really concerning for the Lions because the way they lost just matches up with exactly the way people were worried about them regressing. Oh no, the brain drain, and you saw it.
I mean, it all starts with their push up front and then Monty and Gibbs, right? I think they averaged 2.2 yards a carry or something.
Yeah.
Just atrocious.
But for Green Bay, it's a very good game. The thing about Green Bay has always been consistency, so I could never be sold on them in one game, no matter how good it is. Because the whole thing is, okay, what's going to happen next week with Jordan Love? Is it going to be a 3-interception catastrophe? He can have this game and then show up the next week and screw up a whole bunch. What's it going to be? For the Packers, I need to see a month of it before I go, okay, cool, they've solved their issues.
Yeah, I think that's true for me offensively. Defensively, seeing Edgerrin Cooper play well, seeing Micah Parsons play well, that feels sticky to me. So that's my concern. I think the secondary, just like with the Vikings, is a concern for them. So if you can get past, suddenly unleashed Rashawn Gary, Lucas Van Ness, Devontae Wyatt, plus Micah Parsons, then you're probably going to score some big ones. But
I feel like the Lions are already kind of going through the injury bug again. I saw a couple more pop up.
They're doing the all training camp. People are talking about how injured the 49ers were, and rightfully so. But the Lions were crazy.
Niners lost Kittle right off the jump after he scored a touchdown for fantasy owners. But
and then Tonjes with the game
winner.
First catch. 3 years in the league, first catch.
But to Luke Braun's point, both offensively and defensively, the Lions looked stale, right? They didn't
Mhm.
like they stayed in a bunch of single high looks after they stopped working, which is like I don't know why you're doing that anyway at the beginning. And they were getting carved up there. Offensively, they just running the same set, that much trickery, which is what they were pretty good at before. They didn't emphasize as much of the intermediate stuff that it works. It's just so weird. Jared Goff should know the offense he ran last year and have input, right? Like I don't understand why it looked like that.
Yeah, plenty more to get into on that, as well as we'll talk a lot about Penix on Thursday. Penix again looks good, and his defense can't get a stop when they need it. That's like the third time that he's started out of 4 games where he's been great and the defense has been terrible.
Egbuka looks legit, I will say.
He looked awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh God, he looked good.
Yeah,
another Baker Mayfield hero moment.
Everybody's like, "Why are you drafting
so
a
fun.
wideout, dude? You know, you're gonna have Godwin
the
out
greatest
for 4 or 5
number
weeks.
2 wide receiver in the history of college football. Yeah, I'll draft that guy
for like 3 years. Yeah,
yeah,
he's a wide receiver too.
Let's review the bets for tonight.
To Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, and who's the guy that's coming out next year? Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah,
so good. He's so good.
He's insane. Bets for tonight: Hawkinson. This is Inman. Hawkinson over 41.5, and then a parlay of DJ Moore and Aaron Jones receptions. Arif, you've got Jefferson over 77.5. Caleb Williams over 1.5 passing.
No, I had
TDs.
under.
Under
Flip flop.
He did say under in the text. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we put it in already. Tickets printed, dude.
I saw your email, and I was like, that doesn't sound like something I would do. And so I listened to the show, and I said under.
Thank you. Paying the juice on that.
Swap it.
Minus 154.
Swap it.
Braun, Aaron Jones over 49.5 yards, and the Bears ML. Bears money line.
Max on the Bears ML. This is
Max.
an attempt to influence things cosmically. I want everybody to know that.
And
The
Adam,
RJ
for me,
reverse jinx. I like it.
Yeah.
Adam Thielen over
Look at how my
2.5
bets have gone
receptions.
lately. You want me to bet on this?
You guys want me to bet on the Jags?
Yeah. When you've been gone, we've done it for you. So,
I respect that.
Biggest bet of the night, other than the parlay by Inman. I've got Aaron Jones 5+ rushing yards each quarter at plus 185. Isn't that weird? That's plus money. 5+ rushing yards each.
Every quarter is tough.
It is.
Promise.
Every quarter.
If you're throwing in the
You
fourth
can
quarter,
get one
I get it.
drive in a quarter, and if it's a Jordan Mason drive, you lose.
Especially with Jones, you might get dinged up. You get an 8-minute drive by somebody, by the Bears or something too. Chews up so much clock.
Yeah, like you get an 8-minute drive and a 3 and out, and then suddenly it could be, you get the ball back with 30 seconds, and that one's a pass play, and it's over. Like,
Yeah. Well,
by all means, go ahead, Sam.
But no, this is great.
No, it sounds good. It sounds smart.
excited
really
for
ahead
him
of
to get 4 yards in 2 of the 4 quarters. That'll be a lot of fun. Squad show back tonight after the game. Luke Inman hosts. Luke Braun and I join. Ron Johnson with us as well for the first half of it. Should be a lot of fun. That'll be about 10:30 Central Time tonight after Monday Night Football, Vikings and Bears. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching and listening. Streaming on Locked On Vikings, Locked On Sports Minnesota. Audio goes on Locked On Vikings. And we will talk to you in a few hours on the Squad Show. See ya.